Hello guys! Most of our favorite Russian geography lessons previously were organized by the Ukrainian drones. And since recently there are more and more evil legitimate military sites in Russia that we discover because of the Ukrainian missiles. And this makes me super proud because we don't need a permission to defend ourselves. And trust me, this is the best strategy because with the Ukrainian missile in Voronezh, we destroyed a military production site that built various conductors and semiconductors for different types of the Russian missiles, including Iskander, including Kalibr, and various air defense systems for the Russian army. By neutralizing such location, we save a lot of innocent lives and protect a lot of innocent countries. Also, Ukrainian drones kept operating in the Russian capital. They already feel like home there, neutralizing space surveillance center, not very far away from the Kremlin again, and again ruining the image of Putin's capital as once the safest city in the world, not anymore, and all because of the wrong choices they've been making since 1999 or what? My name is Anna, I'm from Ukraine, I'm in Ukraine, and if you want to see the defeat and demilitarization of Russia that has already started, subscribe and share these videos to spread the truth, and let's begin with Voronezh. This is a war zone inside Russia, Voronezh region located not far away from the Ukrainian border, and we can reach it with the Ukrainian missiles. And most likely a very important military factory was neutralized exactly this way. Because Russians keep sharing videos, filming everything, and the destructions are epic. This is what happens when a missile targets a location. This is why sometimes to neutralize an oil refinery we need to send dozens of drones, which, thanks to the weakness of the Russian air defense, all reach the location, neutralize it successfully, and now Russia loses income and has no money to invest in its war machine. But this needs a lot of drones and a lot of efforts. And a missile brings the destruction that is irreversible, and that's exactly what everyone could see on those photos and videos from people in Voronezh. Again, they are lucky. I can tell you, it seems like they already trust the Ukrainian armed forces, knowing that we only target legitimate sites like that military production factory. It is unique for the Russian military industry because it works with very important parts for the Russian missiles and air defense systems. It cannot be substituted. They don't have many of such facilities, especially close to the front lines in the European part of the Russian Federation. So by neutralizing this factory, we paralyze the production of missiles in various factories that may even be hidden behind the Urals, which since recently is not a solution for the Kremlin. Because of the long-range drones, which are also important, and I'm sure will keep providing us with more lessons too. But in Voronezh, they had a location that developed conductors, semiconductors, and other navigation systems for different kinds of the Russian missiles, including Iskander, Kalibr, the names that make us all shiver because we read about them every other night. Russians target Ukrainian bedrooms and kindergartens with such missiles, and the fact that we destroy central for the production of various kinds of missiles factory is always good news. By the way, it guarantees more safety and security to other countries that Russia considers a part of their former empire. So in Voronezh, it was a success, and it seems like such kind of visits will continue because we are developing the production of missiles, we are developing the production of drones. This is what Putin made us do back in 22 with his failed blitzkrieg. But it seems like Russians are changing their opinion because they don't like war on their territory, including in the capital. And it seems like drones, Ukrainian drones, are in the Russian capital now every day, and not one or two, but dozens or hundreds sometimes. And they keep working also with legitimate military targets, like a small cosmic center that deals with surveillance. You know that Russia wants to build some satellites, constantly threatens various space operations. So by neutralizing such locations, also involved in surveillance and navigations. We also destroy the potential of the Russian army, which is definitely not the second strongest in the world, but still is very evil and dangerous. We all see that in the world of chaos, in the world of betrayals, it is impossible to remain, neutral and keep observing. Because the only working peace plan is to defeat this evil, to demilitarize Russia, and then discuss the world new realities and try and help a lot of nations that are now oppressed by the Kremlin and do not enjoy their life. Plus, honestly, I don't know what will fall first. Russian army, because they now lack people, they don't have money to pay soldiers, they fear the next conscription, or the Russian economy. Let me know in the comments below, what do you consider the weakest point in modern Russia? Is it their politics? I don't know, people's attitudes, maybe it is economy, maybe it is their army. It's super interesting to know what do you read in your newspapers, or what feelings do you have watching not just my videos but other smart people on TV, on YouTube. Let me know your thoughts in comments below. But if you want to understand more about this inner kitchen of the Russian economy, do check my new video on Anna Danilchuk about Elvira Nabiulina, the head of the Russian Central Bank, and many agree one of the smartest and still evil Russian economists, who I think was broken by Putin and now is preparing to print more money. Might be the new topic on our conversation, maybe even tomorrow, because there are rumors, not actually rumors, but articles in the Bloomberg which say they are preparing this emission, which all smart people know is very, very bad for any economy. And Russian economy, with 2/3, just think about that, 2/3 of their tax income spent on the destruction of Ukraine, is insane. And somehow Putin and just a few people who still believe in his vision do not notice how the Russian Federation collapses way faster than they wanted to destroy Ukraine. And subscribe to witness the collapse of the Kremlin regime, the collapse of their imperial myths, and everything that Putin dreamt about. I'm sure we will discuss everything of that in detail on this channel. And also follow me on Substack, X, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, all the links in the description of this video, same as the link to our merch shop with a beautiful summer drop, which has perhaps my favorite t-shirts, if not of the year, then definitely of the season. Do check and consider buying one if you want to be an ambassador of Ukraine in your beautiful city. And thank you so much for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons and sponsors of the channels, but most importantly, thank you for standing with Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!